Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome. We're back with some more not MechWarrior. We're back. I just say it so often over the years. We're back with more Rogue Trader. Warhammer 40k action. We got a couple options. We've got a prison planet here. I assume this is where we are going to find the Inquisitor. We do have an unidentified void ship here, though. I guess he could be there. We've got Rykad Majoris over here. We haven't been there yet. And we also have a quest to go here. There's a starport there. I assume that's where we're going to get our navigator or our engines here. Let's go to the unidentified void ship first. I assume some of these are time sensitive, but sorry to disturb you. There's some pandemonium outside the bridge gate. One of the offers seems to be demanding an audience with you in person. I think I hear Master Versarian's voice. In any case, I wanted to warn you in advance. All right, what did we get? More reading. That's what we got. I guarantee it. Maybe. There we go. Oh, does this fire a lot earlier now than it used to? This is not... yes, it is. This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of a highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. The young woman standing before Abelard strives for all her might not to quail under the onslaught of her superior's anger. She falters, but then manages to look him in the eye and say, I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. Very well, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain, not least because I see you have already seen fit to disturb her. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence toward a higher-ranking officer will be logged in your personal file without delay. Lord Captain, Lieutenant Avril Event, requesting permission to speak. Event falls silent and then adds rashly, on a matter of extreme importance and urgency. You may speak, but I want to hear a report, not a shouting match. Fair enough. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. I thought the drastic times called for drastic measures. The matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks in orders to crush the workers' strikes by any means necessary. But I'm convinced that this step is unwarranted, and that the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of the senior officers. Abelard, in no hurry to intervene, lets out a skeptical huff. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of Seneschal Viserion and to intervene in what's happening on the lower decks, because very soon we'll have a mutiny or a massacre on our hands. She reels off the last words as though she knows them by heart. She's clearly been preparing to say them for some time. When she has finished, she casts an ancient glance at Abelard, then at you. Where does Seneschal Viserion come into all this? The situation can boil over at any minute, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began when the enforcers found a cultist amulet on the body of someone who'd been killed in a drunken brawl. We reported up the chain immediately, arranged for a cleansing rite to be performed in an open investigation. No pirates have been found alive, but the search has brought tensions between the enforcers and workers to a head. Oh, did I say... I clicked the wrong thing. And so, when does Seneschal come into this? I shall explain. I beg you to hurry. Time is running out. I will not hurry. Since my competence is under scrutiny, I shall speak for as long as I see fit. There is an established order to the way things are done on this ship, and one of the pillars of that system is that the rogue trader's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It is Seneschal's role to ensure this. I've always handled internal problems myself, so of course when I received information about pirates hiding in the lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Theodora von Valencius will find refuge on her ship. You are far too heavy-handed, Seneschal Viserion. Arrests, interrogation, mass punishments for entire sectors. It has driven the people to the brink. Now there's a strike in the lower decks, in Depot 4 to be precise. 3 worker clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could degenerate into an all-out insurrection. But when I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with maximum force. What is Depot 4? One of the poorest sectors on the lower ships. It is home to clans of general laborers. They are not as valuable to the ship as the families who have served in specialized systems for generations. They are an easily replaceable resource, and one which is now more besides giving succor to pirates and minions of the archenemy. Are they? Depot 4 is poor and troubled, but at worst that means drunken fights and illegal rot gut brewing. We have handled the workers in Depot 4 in the past. We would do so again if the crackdown in Depot 4 hadn't been so harsh. But another important point to bear in mind, the problem is not limited to this sector. It is located on one of the most populated lower decks, and everything that happens there has a knock-on effect to all the neighboring sectors. What do you have to say about this? I see no need to add anything. I acted within the remit of my authority, guided exclusively by the best interests of your protectorate and your personal safety. If you wish to confirm the rectitude of my actions for yourself, I have no objections. I'm certain the senator was acting within his authority, but I'll verify the soundness of his decision for myself. I think that makes sense. What did she say? For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to lower decks, stop the assault unit, speak directly to people. You see they are not lying or harboring pirates. All right. Down we go. Throne preserve you. An enterprise bordering on sophomoric, but please yourself, Lord Captain. However, I categorically insist that I escort you. All right, so we got 2 people we have to bring. We got 3 people we can bring. We may as well bring everybody because, I mean, what else are we going to do with them? I guess these things can cause reactions within your crew, so maybe leaving people behind if you know, like if you've played the game before, you know the decision you're going to make ahead of time, you could potentially leave characters out of the party so as to not adversely hurt reputation with them. I think that's fair to say. I don't know for sure if that's the way to min-max this or not, but... Hey, it's Versarian. Take that, scum. Look who it is. This is all his fault. All of it. He's not popular down here, is he? Abelard reflexively wipes the sweat from his brow in a startling human gesture, and a telling one. A rare moment where he allows his age and weariness to show through his armor-like veneer of self-assurance. The lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I dearly regret that we cannot replace all the locals with servitors. Let's keep moving. We need to get to the bottom of this. Greetings, Your Grace. Something resembling a nest made out of thermal insulation. This must be where the workers sleep between shifts. Looks like a bed to me. Got some valves. I don't think we should probably play with the valves. Wow, nobles from the upper decks down here to see us. Lower deck rabble. There's a valve there. Container can be seen beyond the massive bars. Perhaps examining the pipe will allow you to reach it. I did examine the pipe.
What deeds await us?
Do we do the valve? No, we can't. It won't let us. Well, we examined it. I assume that means we've missed a roll? No, we made our awareness check. Well, it seems to me that should be an awareness check, and that brings up this. When you do that, you can find the pipe. Whereas it seems like clicking this said we made the awareness check or gave us the dialogue, but didn't actually let us do anything. I think that's probably a small bug. Nobles on the decks.
I'll guide your vessel and lead you on your way.
What do we get? A machine right set. And yeah, it seems to me be good. String of scratched letters runs along the edge. Different first names, but the same surname. It looks like the box has been passed down in the family for generations. Oh, she talks more than the rest. Greetings, Your Grace. All right. The sounds of heated discussion reverberate through the ship's bays. Lieutenant of Real Event to the ship's enforcers is barring the path of a heavy assault unit officer, and judging by their expressions and tone, the standoff has dragged on for some time already and has now reached the boiling point. I have my orders to put an end to the unrest and purge this sector. You can take your orders and shove them. This is my deck and my sector. There are only 3 people who can waltz in here without my express permission. The first officer, the Rogue Trader, and the Emperor himself. So not all my lessons fall on deaf ears. Mutters in crabby approval. Your ladyship, Noticing you, the two junior officers snap to attention and salute, their subordinates following suit a moment later. What's the situation? Your leadership, my people have locked down the bay where the strikers are, including their leaders. We have the situation under control as far as resources allow. Yeah, we should speak to the strikers. Abelard's mouth twists, but he restrains himself and says nothing. Right you are, Lady Captain. Lord Captain, allow me to wish you good luck. Hope gleams in her eyes. Apparently we're discussing it with an assault troop backing us up. All right. A dozen pairs of eyes stare apprehensively. People before you are typical inhabitants of the lower decks. You take in the simple clothing, crude weapons, and faces that display varying degrees of mutation, from barely discernible to strange to the outright grotesque. Whisper passes through the crowd, and you detect a mixture of fear, admonishment, and joy in the reactions. Finally, 3 people break away from the crowd, an elderly woman and 2 men. These must be the leaders. They bow clumsily before you. Lord Captain, you came down to us. You tell me what is troubling you. Why are you striking? Striking? That is news to us, your ladyship. All we're doing is asking questions, saying what we think. Shut up, Beanpool. Here's the deal, your ladyship. The damned enforcers are all over us down here. They say we're looking for pirates. One wrong word and they're reaching for their batons. If they want to punish someone, they turn off the heating for whole bays at a time. Or for a week at a time, so we get sick and freeze. In my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, all because of these enforcers. She spits on the floor and rubs the spittle with the toe of her worn-out shoe. Argenta does not interrupt the workers, but you see sadness well in her eyes when the children's deaths are mentioned. She quietly whispers a requiem prayer and makes a sign over herself. See, this is one of those, that's what I'm talking about. Like, how are we going to affect Argenta in this? If we know that we're going to come down here and we're just going to shoot them all down, because you've played it before, then don't bring her, I guess. It's all true. Vent is the only enforcer officer who stood up for us. It's clear as day who had a mother from the lower decks and who grew up amidships and has no fellow feeling towards us. Your ladyship, we're no villains here. We're honest workers, your servants. We've plotted no disorder. We went on strike openly, and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. The persecution started apropos of nothing, you say? I was told that one of you is found in possession of a cultist amulet, and that there were pirates hiding here. A cultist amulet? What's that? That gewgaw they found on the dead drunkard? It was something evil or forbidden. We sure didn't know. The enforcers just said they were looking for pirates among us, and anyone obstructing their investigation would be punished. But how could there be pirates here? We know our own people. There are no new faces around. Definitely not. And if there were, we'd be the first to report them. As for the amulet, or whatever it is, they took it off a dead body. There are no pirates still breathing in our sector, that's for sure. And when that fight broke out, some enterprising folks looted the bodies, the boots they came back with. Nobody's ever tread these decks in boots so fine. I can tell you that. Seems to me these pirates have better commanders than us. Oh yeah, those boots really were fine, and there's no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. We don't need any amulets around here. We all worship the Emperor, and when we're working, we bow down before the machine spirits of the large and small transformers and the servo motor, the same way my grandfather was taught 100 years ago by a tech priest who came calling. Believe us, your ladyship, we are people of faith. Naive children, weren't you taught from an early age that the dangers of the archenemy's creations? Weren't you warned that any unfamiliar object could be one of them? We were told, Holy Sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector is just after I'd had my 3rd little one. That is regrettable, but you cannot lay the burden of leading a righteous life on the shoulders of the Holy Fathers. Who will you blame when the beasts crawl out of those amulets you stole from the heretics? The Holy Father was not here, or the scavenger who brought evil down upon himself and his neighbor? Abelard, anything to add? I authorize the use of all necessary measures to locate Chaos Worshippers hiding in this sector. The specific steps taken by the officers were not reported to me. Abelard frowns, clearly disgruntled at having to explain himself in the workers' presence. Nevertheless, I'm certain that their actions were justified. Heretic pirates are no drunken stevedores. They are the enemy and a threat to the ship. Neutralizing them demands decisive action. What changes do you want? Would you look at this? The exalted Lord Captain is asking us bilge rats what we want. Well, here's what. We want you to rein in the damned enforcers, to quit turning off the heat, and to stop battering everything that moves. No, that's not it. We want the enforcers gone from here. We want to be armed. Give us arms, we'll govern ourselves. We'll defend ourselves. These pirates do show their faces. I've been leader of my clan for 20 years. Getting rid of these club-wielding thugs can only improve things around here. Yeah, I think that's taking things a bit too far. You've gone too far, old man. They'll never let the maggots on the lower decks live without enforcers breathing down our necks. They probably even insist on enforcers on the upper decks, too. As for weapons, what do we need them for? Before the day's out, we'll have someone shooting their neighbor out of stupidity or drunkenness. We don't need that. If the enforcers stop hassling us, that'll be enough. In return, we'll find the scavengers who robbed the pirates' bodies and we'll talk to them. One lower decker to another. If there are any more of these damned amulets about, we'll hand them over to the enforcers ourselves. You speak for yourself and your clan. I'll speak for me and mine. I don't want empty gestures. I want real change. They'll promise us the world now, but as soon as the anointed one turns her back, these brutes will be on us even harder before, all because we dared to speak out. The tall worker's eyes dart between the two arguing leaders. Every few seconds, he opens his mouth as if planning to agree, but each time he falls silent, simply making a few vague feelings. All right. So, we got some options. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step to embracing chaos. Putting weapons in untrained weapons. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain. That's what we're doing. It's a 10. We've got a 60%. Let's give it a go. We failed. Okay, what did we roll? Just out of curiosity, an 85. I don't like seeing the clans at Depot Fort odds with each other, but I agree with Lord Captain. I won't demand the disbanding of the enforcers. I'd rather be gunned down by the enforcers than back down now. The harassment will end. I will expect the clans who have agreed here to assist in locating pirate amulets. Anyone who refuses will be punished. Old One's face pales, but she merely grits her teeth and spits on the floor again. Sorry, old Nan. I'm not putting my life and my whole clan's lives on the line because of your stubbornness. We are most eager to assist. We'll get right to it, Lord Captain. Would have been nice if we make the roll, but you know what? I'll take it for what it is.
Light of terror, guide our way.
All right, Abelard. Stopping unexpectedly, Abelard imperiously dismisses the unit to stand at a distance and addresses other cannons, saying, I have an urgent matter to discuss with the Lord Captain. Please give us a moment. Well, are you pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain? You kowtowed to the disloyal rabble. You believed their lies and showed them leniency. Next time the ship is attacked by pirates, that rabble welcome with open arms and allow them to wreak whatever havoc they like because they see you as a weak leader. Is that how you see your future at the helm of the Von Valencia's Protectorate? Do not speak to your Lord Captain in that tone. I'm obliged to speak this. Who else can point out your errors and counsel yourself? Let's talk about your role in this instead. You allowed this revolt to happen. Your actions practically guaranteed it would. I would have handled this situation myself if you had not decided to intervene. Remember Lord Captain Theodora? Do you think she ever set one slippered foot on the lower decks? No, she did not. Such matters were left to myself and junior officers while she dedicated herself to the grand designs of the Protectorate, as any true strategist and rogue trader ought to. If she would have spent more time on trifling matters, she wouldn't have wound up dead. I think that's fair. I commend your decisiveness, but I am comfortable with introducing new protocols in the midst of a crisis. I lost my temper, Lord Captain, and I believe I had to explain myself. The prosperity of the Von Valencia's Protector is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. I was the most momentous decision of my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora's deeds the sign of true greatness. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture worlds, they create order out of anarchy. That creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. So I left behind everything I'd known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers, and I embarked upon this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodora entrusted me with all the concerns she had no time for. She would go off on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers on scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire Protectorate rested on my shoulders. Then suddenly, everything that had been built over the years and years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hanger on a seismically active world. Like California. One of the senior officers betrayed us all. The Rogue Trader was killed, and who knows what happened on the planets. I tell you this honestly, without fear of appearing weak. All this came as a grievous blow to me. I'm not panicking or grieving because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty-bound to aid the new Rogue Trader, to aid you, to find your footing as quickly as possible. And to do that, I must insulate you from problems that in the past have been dealt with by tried and tested procedures that set out the ship's regulations. Procedures that were established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades cannot suddenly be deemed excess to requirements. You have to learn how to respect me, accept and start living a world where Theodore is gone and where you and I have new decisions to make. The first one is she trusted and she died. You want to keep building the future, stop living in the past. Prosperity is just important to me. You're the only person who has comprehensive knowledge. I'll follow your recommendations. I value, create, and trust the situation. I see no reason to change them. I've seen plenty of sentiment and hand-wringing, but very little competence. These two seem very similar. This one's a little more harsh. We'll go for the, you're going to do what I say, but we're not going to outright call them names. Yes, Lord Captain. You resolve as Admiral and demonstrate strong leadership. I'll remember this moment should my old habits start to creep back in. And now, please let us leave the lower decks. If the Rogue Trader desires to stretch your legs, there are more suitable places. All right, back up to the bridge. Let's see if we can get to that void shipwreck now. Take a quick drink during the loading screen. When in doubt, save. True words. And we got an autosave. All right, we got a level. We all got a level out of that. Man, it seems like we just did this a minute ago, huh? Let's go through it again. All right, let's take Exposed Weakness since we took an ability that requires it. And let's just keep going with our logic is good. Our tech use is good. They're both really good. I haven't really... I guess it doesn't hurt to have a couple people do the same thing. Let's go ahead. Let's put a... I'm going to go for tech use this time. And we'll go to our summary. Yeah, I'm good with that. At some point, we're going to get our engine seer, and his tech use is going to be significant. I mean, right now, though, we have a 93, right? And we've got our base stat and our doctrine, so we're doing okay. All right, who's next? Move. Additional movement points, that maybe not bad. Helps get Abelard into the fight, and if we use it on him early, that would also potentially get him the extra hit points. Let's go for that. And then we'll go... Oh, she's gone as far as she can with her persuasion. Lore warp, awareness, commerce. Oh, it tells us what everybody's is. So hers is the highest commerce at the moment. Her warp is also... Oh, no, my warp is similar. All right, well, let's go with commerce then. Let's boost that. All right. Ballistic skill? I think we just keep going ballistic skill. And, more awareness? Probably doesn't hurt. What do we got here? Tactical knowledge. Moves one stack of clue from each enemy in a 5-cell radius within 10 cells. If there's only one enemy in the selected area, the ad removes all clue stacks from this enemy. Remove clues grant all allies armor until the end of turn. If there are 4 more clues, the ad gains additional damage until the end. That's pretty good. We already have intimidation on somebody else. When in cover, we gain more cover efficiency, more perception, more ballistic skill. I like that. And she's also got logic and tech use. Again, let's have 2 people with logic, and then, well... Yeah. Let's go some more I mean, Binarium's always going to be there, so we don't necessarily need a backup for Binarium. But I don't know what else. I mean, we could put it here, so we have a couple people with really good awareness. That's probably not bad. All right. And Abelard, what do we get for you? Toughness or weapon skill? I think I'm going to go with toughness, because we got some abilities to do. I mean, at some point, we're going to need to put some points into weapon skill, but I think for now, and his carouse is by far the best. His athletics is also the best at the moment, but I'm going to go with carouse. Let's boost that. There we go. All right, let's see about traveling somewhere now. See who else is out here floating. Master Helmsman Ravlor. Here's the thing, Lord Captain, is not very obvious, but there's a void ship sitting in a typical local asteroid field. Sure is quiet, as it huddled in there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more of a piece of junk than a ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on that thing. We're registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there's an incoming trend. This could be our Heinrichs. Hear us? Do not need any help. Pete, do not need help. Copy? Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Emperor protects. Lord Captain, I am told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To sum everything up, there's an unidentified and badly damaged ship vessel within an asteroid field in a Rakad Philia colony that is refusing help, which, not to put too fine a point, has not been offered to them yet. Let the vessel identify itself. Aye, Lord Captain, the connection is established. Unknown vessel. We are receiving you. Identify yourself. I repeat, identify yourself. Do not tell. Tell them we are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are a merchant vessel. Do you copy? A private merchant vessel. A merchant vessel. Of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear this before? Thunderfang. Do we have any data about the damage to the ship? Multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by combat ship's guns. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. 2 of the engines critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing so solid they barely managed to limp away. Thunderfang, vessel's badly damaged. What happened to you? Vox responds by bursting in a cacophony of sounds, words, emotions. Someone is chuckling bitterly. Someone is swearing in foul language, and someone is hissing, furiously demanding that the others shut up. He managed to make little from the noise. We're just flying, minding our business, straight out of the blue, and open fire. America, we got away. Emperor protected, and then more fire. Who? Void knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folks are left without our help. We never get to them. Why can we not identify you? Why? I don't know. What if? Certainly not. Our vessel's badly damaged. Damage is preventing the correct identification. We assure you, peaceful merchant vessel. Stormfang does not require aid. Thunderfang. Oh, he called it Stormfang that time. Thunderfang. Now stop playing games, explain again what you forgot in the area, and this time tell us the truth. Happy now? We're done. Oh, it's too late now. Do you copy? We are from the Fellowship of the Void, but we did not come here to loot, on a different business. To help our own, out of jail. Do not hurt, please. We already had our chronos cleaned. Our clocks cleaned. How about striking a deal? Our hold is full of plunder. I mean goods. All right, so they were going to the prison. Just so you know, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a ragtag gathering of several dozen pirate teams in the Cronus Expanse. They consider themselves above the regular heretics solely because they sometimes have Fox conversation with those whom they are about to board. Had it been up to me, I would make them eat a salvo from the macro cannons to shake the scum out of the decks. They sure deserve it. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you, although the moral aspects of their livelihood do cause some awkward conversations. The Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially when warp jumps are not available. Is there more here? Okay. Thunder, get ready for a commercial exchange. They can pay for a bribe. Or maybe we can buy stuff from them. All right. This is our normal stuff. I guess we're just buying things for us. We have a reputation of 1 with them. Okay. So, we can sell them things here. They want xenotro... Oh, those aren't full. Required cargoes. Miscellaneous, fuel, ranged, melee. Okay. Holy gifts will get us 500. Heretic trophies will get us 500. Do I have any Xeno trophies? Oh, there's the stuff that's full. Yes, but not full. Jewelry. Do I have any jewelry? No, yes, but not full. Mechanicus creations. Let's hang on to that. Because we know we're going to want to talk to them. And then let's get them... yeah, we can get some armor kit. Uniform kit. Did I say that? I got a couple armor kits. And... there we go. Let's complete that. We're almost there. We need 200 more. I guess melee weapon, ranged weapon. There we go. Now we're up to a relationship of 2, for whatever that means. So now in theory, we could buy this stuff, right? Anything I want. What is our purchasing force at the moment? We've got some melta charges. Would be bad to have some frag grenades. Could use some more med kits. Psychic body glove. 15% armor. And then plus 3 times your psi rating. Ah. So I've got this, but I may not have the purchasing power for it. Purchase factor is too low. I don't see where my purchase factor is on this page, which is, oh, it's 10. This has got to be what it is here. So we got to purchase. So we can't afford those things at the moment. I think that's fine for now. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Anything else? All right. Sure. We're close to it. Bring everybody, because, I mean, what else are we going to do? And we'll see what we can do on the planet. Now that we've made a trade, we got some gear. We'll have to go in and make sure we equip some grenades on some people. Okay, I've been clicking. It's not click any key, it's click the mouse key. Like space, none of that seems to work on it. Oh, this is cool. I like our shuttle. It be cool. All right. Starport greets you with a din of ordnance and small explosives tickling your nostrils. It's difficult to tell who's firing on whom in the smoke. Halt! Weapons on the ground or I'm firing! A man in a dirty and torn uniform hobbles towards you from behind chunks of rockcrete and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that says Sergeant Malgar. Alright, so our skies are on lockdown. The rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happen to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it? On a shuttle like that? No less. Where'd you get it? You stole it from the palace, didn't you? He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold in your transport. Grab 'em, lads. We got ourselves a rebel landing force. I am Rogue Trader Von Valencius. Give me a status report this instant. Mixture voluntary snaps to attention, raises his freshly cut chin like exemplary soldier and barks, "My mistake, ma'am. At once, the starport is under control of the governor's wardens. Perimeter command is Sergeant..." Oh, never mind. Is he dead? Frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of Sergeant's words. Shards fly everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump. The soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses, hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a raspy cough, the sergeant turns back to you. "Pardon, ma'am. Sergeant Last Malagar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve?" What is going on? "Unrest, ma'am. An armed rebellion in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower level sparked, then it went up to spires. They hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations." See, this is what happened, Adelard, when you go heavy-handed. "My unit was there when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priest in charge of satellite data reported some strange void ships appearing in the system. They stayed near the star before one of them headed out to land on Rykad Majoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security for key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden details. The alarm was raised and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold. There's fighting in the capital, but we're holding strong, giving no quarter to the rebels. The Emperor protects." I'm reading the options. What caused the rebellion? Do we care? I'm offended. That's funny. I like this. I like this one a lot. This seems so insincere. Let's go for it. Doing good work, Malagar. Sorry, your troops. People like you are what is holding the Imperium together. This is what I expect a visiting dignitary to say to me when they come on a dog and pony show to my site. So I'm going to say it. I live to serve. Do you happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has arrived here? The word Inquisition. I don't know, ma'am. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters, your ladyship. All right, I'm off to see the governor. If I may report, ma'am, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damn canyon, there's absolutely no way to take you to the governor by shuttle. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as escort. I'm assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will voxcast orders to wait for you, and I'll inform the headquarters. They better send out a convoy to meet me halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's order and hold the line here. See, there's our tech priest right there. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on you, both yours and that of others. You know the hand that salutes now might falter in the darkness. Epaulets won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon, my lady, but I don't rightfully understand these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, sure have, but trust me, I'll fight till my last stripe. What tech priest? A very important character from the Adeptus Mechanicus. He arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. Kept asking about Amaranth or Amarnat, about whether or not anyone by that name had arrived recently. Barely answered any of our questions, though. Said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, so I had to send a quarter of my troops with him to keep him out of trouble. Yeah, you're a good trooper. I'll tell others of your heroism. All right, I live to serve. All right. Let's end the dialogue. See if we can get through this a little bit. Let's check the map here. We do have some loot back there. Guard. Where's the back of this? That's the way out, I think. So that means the loot's back here? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's somebody up here to talk to. Potentially. Did we pass it already? It's off on our full left. Shotgun. Might keep the shotgun. that just who they're telling me? I think he's just... Yeah, I think that's who they're telling me about. Okay.
Beware the eye of the witch.
All right. What's our initiative look like? I just noticed that he gave it to us. An 11, an 8, a 12, a 7, an 8. I don't know if we want to roll low or high. Potentially... Potentially Adira and Argenta. Looks like our modifiers are plus. Are going to go first. Right? And then one of them. And then Abelard. All right, so where is Argenta? She's here. Where are they? So I think we can go ahead and just spray and pray right there. And then Adira, I'm going to put you back here. You can snipe from there. Abelard's going to be next. He's got good movement. I'm going to put him here. And then you, I'm going to put you here for now. And you, I'll put you here for now. All right, Adira. Let's go ahead. Let's study enemies.
Will do.
Now let's,
Anything else?
change weapons. And we'll take a shot. But we hit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that... Looks like we can see him. Oh, wait, he didn't have any points on him. Oh, wait, that's fine. All right, your turn is done. Oh, we did have one guy in there that did well. Okay. Had a couple. We had some other rolls up higher. All right. That's fun, though. Those two are going... Oh, I forgot. I didn't get the grenades into people's... yet. Oh, wait. Argenta, what if you were to take a shot on the run? What do we got here? Oh, we don't need that yet. What if I go shot on the run to, like, here? I'm going to ignore this guy for the moment. Oh, maybe I'll... Oh, but he's close, so I can't. Hold on. If I then sprint to here...
The Emperor commands. I act.
It won't let me shoot because him. How many are there? I can potentially get a lot of dudes with this shot. But we got two of them. And she still has a shot left. This guy? All right. Now Abelard. I'm going to run up to here. Actually, I'm going to go to here.
A tactically sound approach.
I'm going to take this attack.
You attacked.
Let's see, I've got... That is 2 AP. This is 1 AP. We're going to do Brace for Impact. Then we're going to do a charge. Can I not see you? Can I see you? That diagonal thing is really bugging me. I'm
not interested.
I'll just go... Oh. I charged all the way that way. Interesting. I wonder if you can get around that way. Provokes the target, reducing its chance to hit any other aim, but... Okay. Okay. I see. It's a taunt, essentially. All right, Cassia, I'm going to move you down to here. Voice of command. Get in the fight. Notch of purpose. The enemy close to that point moves 4 cells towards it. If multiple enemies are closest, all of them move. The opponents move even if they are stunned or mobilized. Oh. Huh. Bring it down. That's pretty nasty. I'm gonna go voice of command. Oh, no line of sight. So that's gonna get us bonus to their characteristics. And then, are you still within the range? Let's do it on you.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Because now we can do things, other stuff too. Right, so now we could do move, move, move. Now he's got movement points. Can he get out from there? He can't get out from there. Yeah, so I'm going to use that to get him back this direction to make up for my mistake on the charge. All right, I'm going to change weapons. Does she have a shot at anybody? No.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
All right, now can she get a shot?
If I may.
Oh, we missed with both of them. Damn it. It was a good idea, though. I'm going to move to here. I'm going to go ahead and study enemies. I'm going to go ahead and expose weakness. Oh, I can't see him. I can see you, though. Really? Oh, wait, so I don't think I'm going to get to do this. Because... Let's try it. I don't think... No, because I can't see him. Is there anyone I can see? I can see you. Bonus of a long las. I should have done it intimidate. Oh, that's okay. Another one's running in. Adira. You can't see anybody from where... Oh, you can see this guy?
Was that you? Or...
Oh, we missed again. Adira, you can't keep missing these. How about here? Let's do this. Here, let's do it this way.
The whispers must be appeased.
There we go. Shot his own dude. Okay. Argenta. I put you to here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I love the bolt gun. And then shot on the run.
Commands I act.
I can't go that far. I go to here.
Guided by
That'll get us vision. You the only one left?
justice for the weak.
No, there's 2 more back in the corner there. And then I can run. No, we'll wait. Abelard. If I get you to here, then I can do a charge to here.
Everything to dust.
Then
I will do my duty.
may as well, just because he's there. What else am I going to do with the points, right? All right, Cassia.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
All right, do we have the ability to give somebody an extra turn?
That is foolish.
Too far away. I thought we could do it if he was under control at any range. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Okay, yep. Can't see anything. We'll just start sprinting up till we can see somebody. All right, you... Let's go here. Then let's go dash.
Faith without deeds is work.
Now let's go run.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
And we missed. Let's go...
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll do it.
You're supposed to dodge. How come he didn't dodge? That did not work. It did not work. He's supposed to get an automatic dodge, right? That's what it says. The marksman and their allies will automatically dodge the next marksman's shot. And yet, he didn't dodge. He got hit.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
We'll just do single shots.
Strike is a
There we go. All right. Let's grab some loot, and then we'll, yeah, all that stuff can go to cargo. A little bit back there, but I'm not going to worry about it. One more guy over here. We'll grab this one. All right, and I think we're over 50 minutes at this point, so I think we'll probably end this one here. Next time, we'll see about fighting our way through the... Oh, hold on. Before I go, let us make sure that we get some grenades out. You've got a grenade. You could use a grenade. You can actually use a health kit and a grenade. You could use a grenade. There we go. Can you use health kits? No. You can, so I'm going to give you one more. Well, here, we'll give you 3. He's got 3. We've got all our grenades out. I think we're fine. And we'll end this episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Rogue Trader. We'll be back with some more Warhammer 40k tomorrow. We'll see you. Cheers.